Hello everyone. I don't have a real aim for this video, um, so I'll just start talking. My father is back home from having COVID in December. Uh, Happy to say, no oxygen tanks, so he's not gonna walk around the house with oxygen uh, tube up his nose. And for the most part, he is back to normal, albeit lost a lot of weight because he was in the hospice care, nursing home, skilled nurse. There's a lot of names for it. He got a haircut in there too, so shorter hair, and all his hair is now white. We did an appointment today to go back because we basically went back to square one with my dad. His right knee, and he's more inclined to think of knee replacement surgery because right now currently the meniscus, the padding in between the bones, it's gone. So the knee bones are rubbing together. I was listening to the physical therapist, and my dad, my dad's track is like wide and like that. I guess in a nice way, she was saying that my dad is bow-legged, and so his feet doesn't really align with his hips or whatnot. And she was speaking pretty fast, but then I'm going to be the one responsible for taking him to his physical therapy appointments. So I'll fill you in as I hear more from her when she talks to my dad. Um, yeah, so he's back home, and we're now dealing with his knee, which was a years long problem before he got COVID. Next thing is my dad's truck. Well, his SUV. I'll give you the skinny. It's 2,900 for engine replacement because I had a hell of a time driving that thing to the mechanic shop. It's a 2007 Nissan Pathfinder. So the mechanic suggested replacement $2,900. Then we have to replace the catalytic converter, $1,000. And if the transmission is a very, very bad thing, that's another $2,800. I will let you do the math on that. And we might not even do it because that's too much money for the car, and we might as well just trade it in and buy a new car. Or just get rid of the car completely and not worry about it. My brother has his car, and the car um, he was using for my dad. That's two cars to my brother. I have my truck here and the Dodge Caravan. You see me with the minivan already. I have two cars for me to drive. And we got just too many cars at the house. And my mom and dad, they don't show any interest in driving anymore. So that looks like the Pathfinder may have to go. If anybody out there can repair a Pathfinder, let me know. Master Hong, the end of an era. 41 years at 1243 Highland Avenue, National City, California 91950 or 35. I forget. Excuse me. Yeah, he was a longtime ally in me teaching Taekwondo, a longtime ally. And he helped me greatly with gear. And hopefully soon we can get back to sparring so that we can, you know, get people back in gear. He has a lot of his stuff in storage. So he didn't sell everything. He didn't sell everything in his store. He put a lot of it in storage. So he's not completely gone. He says just call him, and I can see what he got. I mean, I'm willing to give this guy cash. I got about $1,000 in cash in hand or at home, and then I can put that towards investing in whatever gear he got. So he's not out of the picture yet. Okay, he still has stock. Um, me, even after a year, diabetes is still I had to play with it, right? For a very long time I ate food to comfort myself. And I'm almost 40 years old now. I turned 40 this September. Oh, happy birthday to Amber for turning 28. Oh, I want to be 20 again and then slap myself in the face for eating such bad food, having such a bad diet. Now I ended up with congestive heart failure, so I have a bad ticker, diabetes, the high blood pressure. My blood pressure is 160 over 82. I know online checking. I mean, I checked the numbers online. They the general thing is that they want me at over 140 over 50, around 140. So I mean, I'm already eating a lot more vegetables. Vegetables, not so much fruits because fruits have sugar, even though it's also recommended for me to eat fruits because of the fiber that fruits provide. Number one fruit to eat that has a lot of fiber but doesn't spike my blood sugar are apples. Wow. I've tried eating the whole apple raw. But I have a special knife that goes and the apple just opens up like a flower. And I force myself to eat a whole apple. Okay? And then I just throw the core away. And I've been doing that for a while. Do I falter? Of course I do. For a very long time, food was a comfort. Food was a comfort. And I even after a year, I'd say I have 50% of my diet on track. Have I faltered? Yes. I mean, I've long managed to keep soda out of my life. I was a water drinker. I still am. Although, if I'm buying, let's say, a hamburger, because I can get away with a hamburger, which I shouldn't say because of my diabetes. I get unsweet tea, and that's just the taste I have now. The taste I want in my mouth. Um, lately I have been posting pictures of my EDC everyday carry. Okay, flashlights. It's a very small guy, but it's a very bright light. Okay, and then it has different modes, and I like stuff like this too, right? And then we can go into like flashlights with more power, like this here, the Olight Seeker 2 Pro, right? And then, okay, ooh, that's a bright light. If you can tell, there's 3 LEDs. That's why it's so bright. Okay, this is an epilepsy warning. You're gonna see a strobe light. If you're epileptic, cover your eyes now. Okay, and this is a very good self-defense tool against an attacker because it does this. Okay, you can open your eyes now. The strobe light. I mean, they can't see you. They can't attack you. Uh, so if I could get all, especially my women, all of my female students to carry around the flashlight. I mean, I have thinner ones. I don't have this one doesn't have it, but it's still a bright light. Put this in someone's face, boom, they can't see you. Okay, and of course the triple LEDs. And then this is what I want. This is something I can talk about. Folding pocket knives. My dad, when he first found out I was collecting pocket knives, you know, the first thing he said to me was, "You're gonna kill somebody?" Well, first of all, I'm a Taekwondo instructor, so I teach self-defense. But I'm not gonna. I don't carry this just to kill somebody. I don't carry this as an intended self-defense weapon. I use it as a tool. It's a tool. You don't. I didn't know how much I needed a knife until I started carrying one. I didn't know how much I needed a flashlight until I started carrying one. Okay, they're very handy. This is not to stab people. This is to use as a tool. Open letters, open parcels. Okay, my mail. If I'm working with a rope or paracord, I can use to cut. And I could even cut food with this knife and just clean the knife off later on. And yes, I do carry two of them. This one has a little handy flipper. They're called flippers because it's right there. You just push down and boom, opens up. And I'm very much a fan of mechanical openings. I don't, I wouldn't mess around with guns if they didn't have all those satisfying clicks of the mechanical work, opening the bolt, loading the magazine in. I like all those sounds. Okay, and then these knives, right? I can carry them. They are legal. They are legal for me to carry in the state of California if they are folding knives, manual open, so no button to have automatic blade pop out. Okay, manual open, and I have to carry them concealed. So I can't walk around going, "Hey, look at my knife," because all you're really gonna see is that, poking out from my pocket. Okay, whenever I wear pants. And this is the Benchmade Freak, Freek. Okay, take a look at that. Yeah, okay. And this is the Viper Storm. Okay, take a look at that. And here's my argument, right? If I were to have a kitchen knife in the kitchen, you wouldn't think twice. Now, if I happen to hold a kitchen knife outside of the kitchen, you might wonder, why am I doing that? Okay? But it's still a kitchen knife. But these are knives too. They cut. They cut. And then I get people ask me what my dad does. I get people asking me what my dad did. Are you gonna kill somebody? I'm not gonna kill anybody. You stab somebody? I'm not gonna stab anybody. These are first tools, and if I happen to need it, because someone's trying to kill me, this can be a self-defense tool. I'm not gonna put that out of the reach, out of the question, right? If I have to cut somebody, I have a knife to do it. And for all of you there, if you are into everyday carry, EDC, yes, I carry a man bag. And I have a lot of man bags and backpacks as such. That was another form of comfort. Buying and collecting things was a form of comfort. That was definitely a sense of comfort for me. If you happen to want one, let me know. I'll give you a deal. I have plenty. I mean, not just dads or men, anybody. Even women could want a tactical backpack, right? And I have a good number, and also little packs like this that if you have been with me for a while, you know that I'm famous for carrying these. Yeah. Well, that's all I want to talk about. I hope that I have. I hope these videos give you a positive impact. I hope these videos you can appreciate. And if you don't, it's okay. Because I just want to get my word out there. And this is one way for me to do it. Maybe I should talk less here and give more in-person talks. I don't know. What do you want to hear from my life? I'm almost 40. I turned 40 this September. I have never had a relationship. And I will admit, too, I've never been kissed before. If you think that's TMI, well, I can't hide that. It's true. Maybe one day. I mean, I was so good on becoming more personable, becoming more, I guess, lovable, right? Being my best self, that I was going out, meeting people, asking strangers out. And then the virus hit. And all that just went. If I'm going to meet you, I have to meet you at a Starbucks. In line for a takeout only Starbucks. Or the Walmart or Target. Or in the line for a bank. Bank of America, whichever bank we're in, right? I don't know. If you listen for this far, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video, the vlog. I hope I've had a positive impact in your life. And that's it. Thank you.